why I love the name, it means to change life quickly in French. And I loved that when I first heard that because, again, that was something I was really passionate about being in the medical field for 20 some years, just helping people. And I loved that that's what our name meant. But we're not a brand new company. We are 11 years old. We are one of the fastest growing companies, according to the Inc. 500 magazine. You can see even there some of the flags of the countries we're currently in. We are in global expansion right now. We are in the process of launching in Australia and New Zealand literally right now. We are continuing to roll out brand new products that are not only cutting edge, but they're, like I said, they're ahead of the trends. We released a GLP-1 before anybody even really knew what it was, including myself. I was the one in the corner Googling GLP-1 because I had no idea what that meant. And that's why we also have the #1 GLP-1 in the industry that we just won an award on. But we really focus on 3 top pillars here at Trinont. Health, wealth, and community. All 3 of these are equally important to us. Obviously, the health, because that's huge, right? We pride ourselves on a lot of raw, whole plant, super high impact health supplements. And it's a huge range. We have 24 different products that are everything from like digestive enzymes to CBD to toothpick. Like we have all kinds of things, liquid collagens, all kinds of things that are just really incredible in the space. We have a scientific advisory board that helps us formulate these products as well, which means you're getting something here you're not going to be able to get anywhere else, which I love. Our wealth side is also something really that we're passionate about because that's where we started. We started out in the wealth services in 2013. We transitioned into health in 2017. And what I love about that is that means, first of all, our owners are some of the smartest men when it comes to money that I've known, but we also are debt free. That's really important. We're debt free. We are always forward thinking on how can we make our company and the associates and the people making more and more money, and they make really great decisions on that. Community is also huge. That's another big part of who we are. Lift where you live. Well, I'm sorry. Lift where you live is our initiative to basically touch, because this is actually our motto, to impact 1 billion lives in our first 30 years. I really loved that the first time I heard that as well, because again, it's about giving back. Every time we go on a trip or we have an incentive trip or we go to corporate, some of us are going to corporate in just a couple of days for our Diamond Council meeting. And we're going to be doing something to give back. We're going to be providing meals. We're going to be making gift bags for homeless. Like there's so many things that they have us do. And I love that it's a huge part of just who we are as Trinont. This again is just talking about like why our stuff is so good. We are passionate about quality and having high impact stuff that works really well. It's not going to break the bank, but you also can't find it anywhere else. And I am a label reader and an absolute supplement nerd. And I will tell you, I love these products so much. I mean, obviously I'm here. But when I started looking at them and really evaluating like how they were formulated, what do we have going on with these? What's the ingredients? I was shocked. And then I got into our testimony group, and this says tens of thousands of success stories. No, we now have almost 156,000 people in our testimony group right now. Those are just the people that were like, hey, I have to tell someone how amazing this is. We have hundreds of thousands of people on these products, and it's wild what we're seeing happen to them. You're not going to find gross ingredients, stuff you're worried about in any of these products. I guarantee that. Everything's third-party tested and CGMP, the lab tested as well. So what I mentioned before was that we are really big about being ahead of the trends. We saw that. I've seen that now with the semaglutides, where we jumped in with the GLP-1 that's all plant-based. But we have been ahead of the trends with CBD, with liquid collagen, where literally about every 12 to 18 months, we're coming out with something that's unique and it's ahead of its time in that space, which makes this a place that's always in a forward growth. And that's also something that's super important. If you're somebody who wants to begin bringing in money every month, you want to be in a place where you know that these products are not only changing people's lives, but that we're always being inventive. We're always coming out with new things that are needed in that space. we got really, really excited about the GLP-1 because not only was it trending, was it about to go crazy, but there's so much involved with the GLP-1. As far as like just even looking at some of this with the metabolic health. Our system is designed for full metabolic health. It's not even just for weight loss. It's for triglycerides, it's for blood pressures, it's for blood sugars, it's for all of these things, your midsection fat, all the things that keep you not keep you healthy, but they're the things that determine how healthy you are. When those things are in alignment, you're in a healthy state. When they're out of alignment, then you're not. And so this system that we're about to highlight here really is huge for keeping you in your perfect state. It's not going to heal you, like we can't make medical claims, but bringing you into homeostasis, which is your body's perfect place, is really the goal of this system, which I love. So there's two parts to this system that we'll quickly highlight. The Daily Health System, like I said, we just won an award of being the top GLP-1 that is a natural GLP-1. If you didn't know this, your body creates GLP-1, and as you age, you make less and less of it. What this system does is it reactivates that in your body. And that's where all of these things cascading begin to happen in your body, where it's not just weight loss, it's so much more than that. There's two parts to the system. Like I said, you're going to get our plant-based enzyme, which is never been done before in scientific history, to be honest with you guys. There was a 10-year study done by an Ivy League school determining if it could even be done. They determined it could be done, and we have access to it, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not allowed to say the types of places that we beat out for this supplement, but it was wild, you guys. Absolutely wild. And so we have this supplement that takes the sugar and carbs you consume and it turns them into fiber. That's insane. First time I heard that, I was like, I'm sorry, that's magic. You can't do that. Cannot take sugar and turn it into fiber. That's against the rules. But they can, and they did. And it is changing people like you guys would not believe. So that's the first part of the system. It takes the sugar and carbs you consume and turns them into fiber. The second part of the system is our Activate. This is like my favorite. Everybody, first of all, if you're somebody who loves Activate, throw a one in the comment section. If you have Activate 1 to 2 times every single day, throw a one in the comment section. I can't live without it. I'm obsessed. And this is again just a little bit more. We'll talk more about this. But we also added in the Grains of Paradise to our Transform, and that's just a really powerful thermogenic, which I also really love, because who doesn't want to naturally burn fat while you're taking the sugar and carbs you're consuming and turning them into fiber? It's magic. This here, actually, Tina, isn't this yours? It's not yours?
No, that was not mine.
I totally thought it was. Okay, this is somebody's in our leadership group who, when we first got access to Transform, we were wearing a continual glucose monitor. We're not diabetic. We just wanted to see what was going on with our bodies as we're using this stuff. This is somebody who is not a diabetic, eating the same meal 2 different days, 1 day with Transform, 1 day without, and look at that massive difference. This is mind-blowing to me that first of all, if you don't, like I said, I was a medic for a long time, and I will tell you that spikes and dips in your blood sugars are so hard on your body. If you've ever heard the term a brittle diabetic, that is a term for somebody who really hasn't managed their diabetes well. And so they're having problems, right? They're having extremity issues where they're having neuropathy, where they're having less blood flow, their organs are struggling and failing. It's because of huge spikes and dips in the blood sugars, right? Your sugars having affected everything in your body. This is wildly important to keep your blood sugars level. This is not a diabetic person, by the way. This is any normal person eating food in the year 2020, now 2025. This is something that you need to be thinking about. This will extend your lifespan just because of what it's capable of doing in the body. Here's a couple of before and afters. I actually didn't realize that was me, that I was part of this slide. I have seen this slideshow before, but I didn't realize I was in it. But that's me there on the left. Guys, I've actually lost like 30 pounds now and 17 inches just in my waist. On the right, this is our beautiful upline, Jen Dowd, Jennifer and Darren Dowd. And this is what's happened to the two of them just being on the system too. Guys, this isn't something where suddenly you're working out 8 hours a day and you're restricting your calorie intake to 200 calories. No. First of all, this is going to begin to assist you in making better choices with the foods you're eating because you're not ruled by food. That food noise is gone. The cravings are gone, and it's going to start to burn your midsection fat. That was insane. Well, there's Tina. There's Tina and hers. Now she's lost, how much more weight have you lost since this? Like another 13 pounds or something crazy like
That's
that?
not even right. We've got to change this. I'm officially at 136 pounds and I started at 158 in
That's
March.
crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's lost a ton more too. We do need to change these. We need to update these because we're all still losing. Well, we haven't even been on the system for a full year yet, just so you guys know that. This is something that works over time as well. And I love that because you're making a lifestyle change by helping your body get into this state. It's not just like a quick fix. And there's also no side effects. There's no stimulants, there's no artificial ingredients in it. So the things that people take the popular weight loss shots for, you're going to get the same results without the side effects. And for a lot of people, I know that's what's the scariest part for them, aside from cost, is what is this possibly going to do to my body? That's it. This is Kathy Parker here on the right. She is another one of our incredible diamonds. Guys, her and her husband work out like more than anybody I've ever met in my life. They are incredibly fit people. I absolutely love them both. And she was always in good shape, but was having all of these other issues. She was having some blood pressure problems and some other things. She was heading into perimenopause, which I don't know, probably doesn't affect everybody on here, but there's probably a lot of us that are heading into that time of life. And this literally leveled her out and regulated her symptoms of that, the hormonal issues she was having, her blood pressure issues, and also she lost weight. She's lost more weight since this as well. We definitely need to upgrade this. So before I move on from that, that is called the Daily Health System, guys. This is our #1 award-winning system that you cannot get anywhere else. You will spend more at Target this month on stuff you don't need than you would on a system like this. I'm just telling you. And it will change your life. It'll absolutely change your life. We're going to Mexico in a couple weeks. I'm jacked to be able to put a swimsuit on. And I can tell you it's been a few years since I really felt excited about that. In fact, I think last trip, Tina was she goes, go frolic on the beach. This will be your before pictures. And I was like, oh God, she's not wrong. So get you a friend who will do before pictures when you don't even ask for them. Okay, we're gonna move on really quick. I'm gonna highlight a couple of more products before I bring my friend Renee on, and then Tina's gonna talk about some of the money stuff here at the end. That's like my favorite. But this is Enrich, you guys. This is literally, well, I recommend that you actually grab this if you're thinking about the daily health system. This is another one. If you guys take Enrich when you eat, put Enrich in the comments or share how long you've been taking Enrich or what you've experienced. I won't even leave my house without this. I have a container in my car, in my purse, in my kitchen, at my desk. Like, I don't go anywhere without this. If my option is to eat without it, guess what? I'm probably not eating. I'm not even kidding you. This has changed my life because here's the thing. The fact is, most of us are not eating the fresh fruits and vegetables that we need every single day. Most of us are eating processed foods, cooked foods, foods that don't have living enzymes in it. And your body needs living enzymes in order to properly process the foods you're eating. And so that's where you get extra stuff settling into your colon, sticking along the sides of your intestinal tract, settling on your gut, in your gut, and on your butt. And none of those things are stuff we want, right? But your body doesn't have the tools to properly get rid of it. So here's where Enrich comes in. This is something so simple. It's very small. You're going to take one with your meal. It's amazing. Guys, seriously, my kids take it. My husband takes it. Even my dog gets some. And I'm not a vet. Don't come for me. Talk to your own vet about it. But I'm just saying that this is incredible product. I've used a pre-probiotic. I have used a digestive enzyme in the past. Nothing was like this in my life. Our next product is Mojo. Also, first of all, I just have to say that we have a cult following here with Mojo, where we run out and people freak out. We've only sold out one time since I've been here, and it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Thank God we all know each other online. There could have been bad things. No, I'm kidding. But we all love it so much that we were literally sharing it with each other. We're shipping it, overnighting it to each other. Who ran out? Who needs some? This is unlike any coffee you've ever had. We actually have 2 different flavors. For the Mojo, that's the warm flavor. So that's coffee and that's hot chocolate. And then the Zest is a lemonade flavor. There's strawberry, watermelon, and roasted peach. These are not just energy drinks. They do have caffeine in them, but these are brain nootropics that literally boost your serotonin levels. They're brain fuel. So they also burn fat and curb cravings while fueling your brain. You're going to get an all day focused energy. There's no crash. There's no jitters. I'm just telling you, if you're someone who drinks a lot of coffee, like me, I used to work, my shift when I was a medic was 3 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning. I'd come home and I would sleep from 4 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. And then I had to be up by 7 with my kids again. And so when I tell you I was living off of stimulants, it was bad for a long time. And so I wasn't sure that this was going to work, but I'm telling you guys, like 1 cup a day and I'm good all day. It is unreal, like the level of focus that happens to your brain when you fuel it with the right type of food. And so that's what makes this different. You should throw it in your cart. You won't go back. All right, we're going to talk about Glow. The Glow and the Enrich were the 2 things that really brought Tina and I to this company in the beginning when we were looking at products. And this was really what fueled our business to begin with. These are still this is still one of our top sellers. I've never seen a collagen quite like this. This is actually a type 1 clinical grade liquid collagen. And what that means is that you cannot get this anywhere else. You can't get something of this caliber anywhere else. We actually purchased this blend from a burn unit that was using it to regrow human skin. Now we've obviously like hydrolyzed it, added this really good antioxidant blend that I've also never seen in another collagen. And it's powerful. The testimonies of people on this collagen is so powerful. The first time I saw some of these in this testimony group, if you're not in there, get in there. I thought these people had facelifts. I was like, there's no way that all they did was add in a little collagen. There's no way, but they did. And it's unbelievable. It's good for hair, skin, and nails, but it's also really great for your joints and your guts. And for me, that was the biggest thing. My joints are rough because of my job again, that I'm retired from, thank the Lord. But it was rough. And so I needed something that was going to help me not be eating ibuprofen all day long, which is what I was doing for years. Here's a couple of the before and afters, which I love. You can see that it's not even just for your hair, skin, and nails. I mean, you see obviously some skin stuff, but you can see the scarring. You can see the hair regrowing, even the cellulite. That never even crossed my mind as being something this could help with. Tina's got a great before and after too that's not you up there, but you have another really, really great one. I never considered that. I would have taken a picture of my butt and I didn't. I regret that. But you can see that it's so good for so many different things, men, women, and obviously we can't see what's happening on the inside, but you can see literally tens of thousands of these in our testimony group once you get in there. This is our testimony group, guys. This has now 155,000 people in it, which is crazy to me. You can go in there and you can literally search for an ailment. You can search for more on a particular product. There's so much in there for information. You won't be able to unsee what you see in there. And so get back with whoever did invite you to watch this. Get in that group and be a skeptic. Start looking at all the things in there, because this is really where people begin to see what these products do before they buy. And which is a great segue actually, because I'm going to bring my friend Renee up real quick because she actually started out as a customer. Let me exit out of here real quick before I maybe stop share. Renee, there you are.
Hi there.
Hi, could you just jump on real quick, you guys? She's absolutely incredible. This beautiful lady just jumped into the business after being a customer and she double ranked in 30 days. Like she just absolutely crushed it. What she did even in the last week of the month was so much fun to watch. But Renee, do you just want to share a little bit about your, like, kind of your journey, just a little bit about the products and then moving into the business and what that looked like for you because you're doing amazing.
So the reason why I jumped into the products to start with is my doctors wanted me to do the GLP-1 shots, which I did give it a trial run for about 3 months, and then it got expensive. The side effects I wasn't excited about, and I've always been someone that wanted to use natural supplements. And so when I was introduced to Activate, and then also the Transform pills, like, it was something that I just had to jump into. And by day 4 of when I started, I was blown away of how the food noise was zapped out, just like how the shots work. Like, mind blown, like, brings tears to my eyes because um like, I've been on a health journey for the last 2 years almost, and I've lost 200 pounds before I started with the product. So it's important to me to be metabolically healthy, and these products are doing that for me. And on day 4 of using the products is when I was like, I have to get my hands on this business and share it with everyone in my life. And I've been doing that. And I'm just sharing it authentically, showing myself drinking it. And people are just swarming my way, and I'm getting people to get involved, and it's just really blown up. And I did not expect to rank up not just once but twice. And just like I'm so completely grateful for that. And to see my physical body, the fat just melting away, is just mind-blowing to me, you
It is.
know
It
so
is. I'm so excited. I love your story because
yeah.
that's really, I started the same way. I had a product experience and I was like, I have to tell everybody about this. And I did, and it absolutely changed my life. So I'm really proud of you. And I think that's something everybody needs to hear because a lot of people feel like, well, I couldn't do that. Well, I
No.
couldn't share that. And all you're doing is just sharing your experience. And
Yeah.
that's it. And
Yeah.
I love that so much. So thank you for sharing that because you guys literally, she made some good money this last month, including an extra $500 bonus. Whoops, which is unbelievable. So she is well on her way to building something really big here, especially after the holidays when people are struggling financially. Like, what a huge blessing. And so I'm really proud of you. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you.
story.
And it's such a great way to start the new year. And I just want to help as many people that I can to get healthy, because I've been in the place where I wasn't feeling my best. And now I'm an example for people to take care of their health. And it's like I have something here that I could share with them and help them get there. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
I love that. Thank you,
So
Renee, for sharing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's jump right back in here really quick. Well, here is Tina again. I love this one because this is the same outfit. Good Lord above. She looks like a new person. This is what happens when you get rid of the inflammation in your body. That's it. You get rid of the inflammation, you turn that AMPK and that GLP-1 back on, and it's unbelievable. And I should have you share yours because I think we're coming up on, oh, here's Emily. She's another one. She's very fit, but look at the level of definition. The only thing that she started doing differently was adding in. She works out a lot. She's she's a mom of 6. She's got a great body. She already was very toned and in good shape, but she added this in, and the level of definition that was added to her body just by adding in the right supplements is amazing. And there's Kathy again. You can see just the shift in the body. And she was working out this whole time when you add in those proper supplements. That's amazing. She's down 20 pounds and she built more muscle. And there's Aaron. That's her husband. When I told you they were fit, I'm not even kidding. Good Lord. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the money. If oh yeah, Tina's undone here.
I'm
So
here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm gonna turn it over to you to talk about money. Do you want me to back up or do you want to start here?
No, we can start right here. And so, yes, you guys, so just a little bit about me first. Hi, I'm Tina Joy Carroll. I am the mother to 3 adult children. I have 5 beautiful grandchildren, wife to Donnie. We live just north of Nashville, Tennessee, and I was a hater of this industry. How many of you we're a little bit skeptical of this whole thing? Like, you're like, come on, are these people really making any money? I was such a skeptic, in fact, that when my friend, her name is Jolie, reached out to me, not only did I tell her no, I said, not only am I not going to do it, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you're doing it. And I think you should do something different. And I was firm in that decision for 18 months. But during those 18 months, I watched these women, these very normal women online, living the life that I wanted. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about fancy houses or fancy cars. I am talking about they were spending their days with their children and their grandchildren. And at the time, while I was making 6 figures inside of corporate America and really enjoyed what I did, it was never going to offer me that. It was never going to offer me the freedom to spend my time with my children or my grandchildren, which I didn't have yet then, but I knew one day they were coming. And that was the decision that made me say yes to this industry, because I wanted what those ladies had. And now I have those 5 grandchildren. And tomorrow is a Thursday when most people are going to work. 2 of them are coming over to spend the night with me because I now have the freedom that I desired. And so what I want to share with you is how unique and special not only that our marketing profession is, but also our compensation plan here at Trinite. I was actually on the phone with my upline and good friend Jennifer Dowd before getting on this Zoom, and we were talking about just how unique and special our compensation plan is when you go out there and look at what else is out there on the market. And so what makes this profession unique, and specifically our comp plan unique, is how we are paid. And so let's just go through a few of those. One of them is you're never guessing what percentage you're going to make on this product or that product or how much you sell. It's when you sell a product, you either make $7 or $10, depending on the product. It's truly that simple. So if you need to make a quick $50 or $100 for some gas money, because I was a single mom for 8 years, you guys, like I know what it's like to need the $50 or extra $100, right? To be able to put gas in the car or get the groceries. I mean, we know $50 or $100 ain't going to buy very many groceries these days, which we'll talk more about, more money here in a minute. But I know what that's like to need that kind of income, extra income. And this gets paid out weekly. So if you need some quick extra cash, you can go refer some of these products and you can earn $7 to $10 each on them. And I just find that so incredibly unique. I've never seen it done like this anywhere else. Next up, you can earn a launch bonus. So for instance, my good friend Sarah that you've been listening to this entire time, when she joined the business, she joined under me. I made a bonus when she ordered her product and joined the business with me. That is what a launch bonus is. And those are also paid out weekly. So let's say you need a few $100s to pay the electric bill next week. If you enroll a few people in your business and help them get their businesses started, the following week, you are going to be paid out those launch bonuses. How many of you need that in your life right now? You're like, you know what? I need a little bit of extra money coming in every single week right now, because not only did I overspend during the holidays, right? Because hello, I'm guilty. Grandkids will make you overspend, no doubt about that, right? But just in general, you just need that additional income coming in weekly. And those are 2 of the ways you can get paid weekly here at Trinite. I wasn't a fan of the car program in any company. I'm just going to be honest and transparent about this, and let me tell you why. Because every other car program I'd ever seen in any other company was a really fancy car, usually a luxury BMW, Range Rover, Cadillac, something like that. And what happens if life happens to you? What happens if you decide, I don't know, 3 years down the road, I can't imagine ever getting out of this industry, but let's just say you decided to you still have the responsibility of that car payment. And so the reason Trinot specifically chose Jeep, one of the reasons is they have the highest resale value of vehicles. The other one is it's intended to replace a car payment. And here's what makes this incredibly cool. And I've never, ever, ever seen this done in any comp plan. It's at the very first rank. You can earn a Jeep stipend at the very first rank in the company. I will tell you what, when I was a single mom for 8 years with 3 children, doing this thing on my own, at the time I was working for Lowe's making $9.75 an hour. Can you imagine surviving on $9.75 an hour? That is what I was making at that time. If someone had presented me with an opportunity that would have paid my car payment for me if I just got the kind of car. And keep in mind, you can get a Jeep Cherokee, a Jeep Liberty, a Jeep Compass, a Jeep Wrangler, a Jeep Gladiator, a Jeep Wagoneer, any brand of Jeep you can get and qualify for these stipends. And I could have done that at the very first rank of the company. Do you know how much money that would have saved me as a single mother of 3 children? Unreal. Now, what I love even more is my Jeep. How many of you have your Jeep and you absolutely love it? I have a Jeep Rubicon 392. It is my favorite vehicle I have ever owned. We also have a Wagoneer because you can have 2 positions in this company, but I'll tell you what, I don't hardly ever drive it and get super annoyed when I have to because I love my Wrangler so much. It is just such a fun car to drive. How many of you would love to get your hands on one of these Jeep stipends and get to join the Jeep Club and do the Jeep Wave and all the things? These are amazing friends, Aaron and Kathy Parker. They also have 2 Jeeps, a Cherokee and a Wrangler, and absolutely love having them both. All right, guys, here is what happens when you get started with us. We are going to help you get into action quickly and earn one of the first 4 of the 6 and 2 bonuses that you can get inside of our compensation plan. So it's really super simple. You're going to bring in 2 associates. You're going to bring in 6 customers who want to get healthy. Not only are you going to make those launch bonuses and customer commissions that we discussed, but you're also in your first month, you are going to get a $400 bonus. And if you continue to have those same 6 or replace those 6 customers and 2 associates each month, however it works out, in month 2, you can earn an additional $100 bonus, in month 3, $150, and in month 4, $200, totaling $850 in bonuses in just this one piece of this comp plan. But guys, guess what? They're going to allow you to do it twice. You can do this twice in your first 30 days. So you do the math on all of that, and you are going to earn some serious extra cash in your first 30 days of business. Here it's broken down for you in a game plan. 3 launch bonuses at $300, customer commissions at $150 to $200, a 6 and 2 bonus right there at $850, a Jade team bonus at $250, and that Jeep stipend of $350. And my friends, in your first 30 days, you can earn $1,950. I don't know about you, but if somebody would have showed me this game plan back in 2008, I would have been like, huh? How? Sign me up for this, because it would have changed that I'm no longer a single mama, but it would have changed my life as a single mother back then. All right, guys, here is what when Sarah and I were making a decision to look for a new company, this is why we couldn't sleep at night. They showed us this one page right here, and you see that red box around those monthly bonuses? Friends, that is the guaranteed pay at those ranks. Now, I don't know if Sarah told you which ranks that she is in our company, but she is a Diamond, Elite, and an Emerald. Her husband has an Emerald account. She has a Diamond Elite account. So you do the math right there. She's bringing in almost 30. Actually, she's bringing in over 30 grand a month by the time she gets her customer commissions and launch bonuses from being a paramedic, struggling to make ends meet, to making over 30 grand in a month. She's now making in a month what she used to make in a year, my friends. A very normal woman in Minnesota with 2 children who was on an ambulance, messaging people in between crime scenes and car wrecks, you guys. Like, come on right now, stop it, okay? Something I didn't share with you. I'm a high school dropout. I'm a teenage mom. I had 3 children before I was 23. By the time I was 31 years old, I'd lost my home, my car, my job, and the respect of everyone who loved me. Went to jail twice for DUIs and had to work my way from quite literal rock bottom back to where I am today. And why am I telling you any of that? Because I'm about to tell you where I land. Actually, it doesn't even show it. It doesn't even show my rank on this page. It's insane money. Okay. So if a girl like me can hit red diamond and diamond inside of this compensation plan, which totals $77,000 a month in just base pay, I trust me when I tell you, friends, you can absolutely do the same thing that I've done and that Sarah has done as well. Also, let me know, go back to that real quick, because I want to dream a little bit with you folks, okay? Whether you're an associate already or, oh, well, she's just taking us straight to welcome to the team. She's ready for you all to join. How many of you pick a number? I want you to pick a number in that monthly bonus line and tell me which one of those right now really changes your life. Which one? And I get it. I know, I get it. I've been homeless, you guys. Like, I know what it's like to struggle to dream again. I know what it's like to feel like that's great for you, lady, but you don't understand my circumstances. I actually literally do. And I want you to pick the number. Pick the number. Which number is it that you need right now that changes your situation? And then I want you to dig a little deeper and I want you to pick the number that you're like, man, are you like, for me, when I first got into this, my first big goal was like, man, if I could make 15 grand a month, that's life changing for a girl like me. Life changing for a girl like me, right? What is that number for you? And here's just what I want to tell you before we talk about the hows and the whys and all of that, is that you absolutely can. You absolutely can. What sets me apart, what sets Sarah apart, and I'm just looking at the people that I can see on the screen right now, what sets Alicia apart is just that we just decided to say yes to something a little different. It's just a little different way of working. It's a little different way of networking. It's a little different way of getting the products in someone's head. Instead of a company paying out hundreds of millions of dollars in marketing, they pay the field. They pay you instead of a billboard. They pay you instead of a commercial. They pay you instead of sponsoring a race car. They pay you instead of sponsoring a sports team or what may have you. Okay? That is how the money is distributed. And just like, how many of you have your favorite Starbucks drink? Let me know what your favorite Starbucks drink is in the comments below. I want to know what your favorite Starbucks drink is. Mine, Sarah gets to hear it almost on the daily, is a venti cold brew with 6 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, 5 stevia, light heavy cream shaken. Except every day when I get that drink, no one gives me a commission. And if I tell you what my favorite drink is and you go buy it, I still don't get a commission. Only person making money at the Starbucks is the Starbucks, okay? Now, whenever I get in my stories every day and I tell them how I was someone who was stuck at 158 and being 5'3" tall, I was still very much considered overweight. And the scale would not move. And this is after losing over 70 pounds. Okay. It's not like I've been thin my whole life or anything. Like, I've lost now over 100 pounds. And when I share what this Activate has done for me, when I share what the Glow has done for me, the Renew has done for me, the Enrich has done for me, and then Transform has done for me, and the Focus has done for me, I get a commission. But bigger than the commission, I also get to help somebody else change their health and their wealth. But we're still not done. There's more money on the table. We have these incredible bonuses called the Builder bonuses. But what's so special about these bonuses, if you have any knowledge of network marketing at all, you know that typically a bonus is in a calendar month. You have to hit a certain amount of volume in a calendar month, and you usually have to hold it for a number of months in order to get paid out on that bonus. That is not what the Ternot way is. Ternot said, you know what? We're going to do volume, but we're going to let them accumulate it over time. So you get 90 days for the first one, 150 days for the second, 210 days for the third, and 270 days, which is 9 months for the fourth, totaling 19,000 in extra bonuses on the table for you to snag. I was able to snag some of these bonuses. Sarah got some of these bonuses. If you're on here and you got any of these bonuses, please let them know in the comments below. You guys, I never take for granted a single dollar that I earn inside of this comp plan, because I remember what it was like to have to live with my sister with 3 children while I tried to get back on my feet. I remember what it was like to have to put things back when I went to the grocery store. I remember what it was like when I had to buy my children's Christmas presents at Goodwill because I just simply couldn't afford new things. And here, my friends, you can do so much inside of our compensation plan. And I will go toe to toe with any comp plan in any company because I am flat out sure that ours is the best. So, how do you get started? We even make that super simple. We have 2 bundles. If you're like, you know what, I really do like what I've heard tonight. I really would like to get my health under control. And that daily health system enriched that I heard Sarah talk about, I think that would be a good fit for me. Maybe I'll piddle with it. Maybe I'll share a link with my sister, my aunt, my best friend, my cousin, my neighbor. The starter bundle is going to be for you. We can get you started with that starter bundle. You're going to get your own unique link. You're going to get added into the group. You're going to get every tool necessary, all the training that you need. Literally, it's all laid out for you from the moment that you join. You're going to get a personalized one-on-one welcome call with your leader. We're going to help you launch your business as if you were launching a brick and mortar store. Okay. But if you're like, you know what? I'm dreaming a little bit bigger now that I've been on this Zoom. I'm dreaming a little bit bigger. I really want to build something. I really want to change the legacy of my family, the future for my family. Then you're going to want to get that builder bundle. That builder bundle is going to come with all of the hero products that we are selling right now that are flying off of the shelves. Everything that you're seeing me and Sarah and all of the people that invited you to get on this Zoom tonight, sharing in their stories and on their social media, you're going to get all of those products. Plus, it's going to come with the exact amount of volume that you need to be instantly qualified for that additional $19,000 in builder bonuses that you can go and run after. And so the simple question is this. You know, Albert Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So are you going to go into 2025 doing something different so that you can get a different result? Or are you just going to relive 2024? My hope is that you make a decision to join us here at Trinont, lock arms with us, partner with us, and let us help you and guide you into an incredible 2025. And we just want to welcome you to the team. Sarah, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, I hope that you heard something like she said that kind of stirred something inside of you. I remember getting on a Zoom very similar to this, and something shifted inside of me. I got kind of goosebumpy, and it was like I knew that this was something that I could do. I knew that I could do this because I saw other normal people. Just like you heard Renee, you heard Tina's story, you've heard mine. I knew that if they could do it, I could do it too. And so that's all we want you to do, is to think about that and realize, like she said, you're going to live the exact same year as last year until you do something different. And what we have here in this team is so wildly different than anything you're going to find anywhere else. If you've tried other network marketing companies, or maybe just been afraid to because of what you've heard, my challenge to you is to say, give this a try again, or try it for the first time, because I hear that all the time. We all do. People wish they would have started sooner. They wish they would have taken the leap sooner. They wish they would have jumped in faster. Let that be you. Let's have this be the best year you have ever had, with more growth, more money, better health than you've ever had. And with that, we're going to let you guys hop off. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know there's lots of things you could be doing. We appreciate you spending it with us. Get back together with whoever invited you to watch this. Ask all the questions. Get in the group. Get all the information, and you can get in a 3-way chat with anybody else as well, myself or whoever else is the upline. We would love to welcome you and answer all your questions. We appreciate you. Happy New Year. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we will talk again soon.